Boeing, the famous airplane maker, is aiming for the stars. They are not just building planes anymore, now they are diving into space. From new spacecraft to NASA partnerships, Boeing is pushing the boundaries despite setbacks. The CST-100 Starliner is Boeing's spacecraft designed for commercial crew transportation to and from the International Space Station. This spacecraft aims to provide safe and reliable transportation for astronauts and cargo to low Earth orbit. Boeing developed the Starliner under NASA's Commercial Crew Program. It serves as one of the vehicles to transport astronauts to the ISS alongside SpaceX's Crew Dragon. The Starliner can carry up to 7 astronauts, operating autonomously or be manually controlled by crew members. The spacecraft is designed for multiple flights and launches atop an Atlas V rocket. Boeing is competing SpaceX. Elon Musk's company provides crewed transportation to the space station with its Dragon spacecraft. NASA wants Starliner to become a second American spacecraft capable of ferrying astronauts with the ISS alongside Crew Dragon. Boeing has received significant funding from NASA to develop the Starliner, reflecting the agency's confidence in the company's capabilities. Boeing is the prime contractor for NASA's SLS, a deep space optimized super heavy lift rocket. It is built to be the most powerful rocket ever built. SLS stands for Space Launch System. It will carry astronauts and cargo farther and faster than any rocket in history. SLS serves as the primary launch vehicle for the Artemis moon landing program. It is designed to send the crewed Orion spacecraft on a trans-lunar trajectory. Boeing built the core stage of the SLS. This launch system includes 4 RS-25 engines that provide the main propulsion. Boeing and SpaceX have been competing in a private space race since NASA chose them in 2014 to build spacecraft for transporting American astronauts to and from the ISS. SpaceX launched its first successful crewed mission, Dragon, in 2020 and has since carried out 9 missions with NASA. NASA originally awarded $2.6 billion to SpaceX and $4 billion to Boeing for their projects. Since then, Boeing has spent an additional $1.5 billion due to extra costs. SpaceX's Crew Dragon has safely carried astronauts and supplies to the International Space Station, while Boeing's Starliner had problems during its unmanned test flight in 2020. Despite setbacks, NASA believes that Starliner will eventually be part of space missions alongside Crew Dragon. Boeing emphasizes reliability and reusability in its spacecraft design. SpaceX focuses on innovation and cost efficiency, achieving multiple successful landings and reuses of its rockets. Boeing utilizes the Atlas V rocket to launch the Starliner. SpaceX employs its Falcon 9 rocket and Falcon Heavy for launching crewed and cargo missions. Both companies aim for broader space exploration roles, including missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Boeing aims to dominate space, but in the vastness of space, things do not always go as planned. Recently, NASA and Boeing have once again postponed the return of the Starliner from the International Space Station due to technical issues. This mission was Boeing's first manned space launch. It was supposed to last 9 days. Now, it is unclear when the Starliner will return from space. The Calypso capsule has had helium leaks and thruster issues since it launched on June 5th after many delays. When it tried to dock with the ISS, 4 out of 28 thrusters failed, causing a delay in landing. Now only 1 thruster is still not working. This Starliner mission was meant to be the final achievement in Boeing's long effort to create missions to space using its own spacecraft. This test flight was the last step before the company could start ferrying astronauts to and from the space station. The astronauts were supposed to return on June 26th, which was already a 12-day delay from the original planned date of June 14th. Despite challenges, Boeing is a key player of the future of space exploration.